change a curriculum without looking closely at the pedagogy and the way that you're actually teaching. And nothing you can do, doesn't matter what the syllabus is, it doesn't matter what the curriculum says. If you don't examine the pedagogy at the heart of it, you're wasting time. So, kind of looking at some of the research, looking at some of the reading, and thinking about what it is that makes learning memorable for children, and then how do you map that into a curriculum. And I've come up with this idea that it's about articulacy plus autonomy plus activity, and what you get then is an authentically memorable experience for children. And over the last sort of 20 years, I've worked in lots of schools. I've worked in primary and secondary schools. And I was trying to think about what were the components of that, because for me, and everybody will have their own set of values as they go into the classroom. Nobody goes into the classroom innocent without an ideology behind them. We all have it. But for me, I think it's about giving children the confidence and the sense of power or empowerment to go forward and feel that they can make the world different. And too often, our education system is geared up to make the children understand how the world has always been, as if in some way it's going to remain the same, and all that's required of them is to keep it as it is. And so we talk about children learning about the best that has been said and the best that has been done in the past, as if the past was wonderful and the present is just a kind of sense of state of panic in which we want to prepare them for a future which is fearful and uncertain, and they can only be hopeful if they pass examinations. And I don't want that kind of education for children. I want children to be going out there and wanting to kick some ass, basically. So how do you build a curriculum that kind of tries to engage that way of thinking? Well, first question I think you have to ask is it constructed in the best interests of the child? And by interests, I mean the emotional well-being and safety of the child. Is your curriculum constructed to make children happy? Is your curriculum constructed to make children wise? Is your curriculum constructed to make children feel that they are not only agents of change, but that they are hopeful about their future and that they believe that the world can be a better place? Because what are we here for if it's not to improve things, surely? Is there awe and wonder in the content? Every single question that mankind ever asked about anything was because somebody was curious enough to want to know how stuff happened, how it worked, how we could communicate with each other better, how we could understand each other better. And so every little bit of knowledge there's no such thing as a boring piece of the curriculum. It doesn't exist. We make it boring by not finding the wonder in that curriculum. So it's there, and that's our job to find that wonder. You know, I've not quite found it in maths, personally, but it's there, and I know some people who are passionate about that. And then other pedagogical processes rooted in research. Now, I kind of tried to challenge Dominic Cummings this morning a little bit on this, but I didn't want to kind of divert the discussion too much. But I have real concerns about the way we're bandying this word research around in education at the moment. And I do believe that RCTs, while they might be useful if you're trying to find a cure for cancer, and in fact, actually, the latest research in cancer research is about personalised treatment, not about RCTs and generalised treatment, but we'll move away from that for a moment. In education, if you run an RCT over thousands of children, what you do is you reduce to a level of simplicity the answer. So you end up saying, yes, feedback matters, but feedback to different children needs to be done in different ways, depending on how they respond and how their emotional state and where their confidence is. So I think research is important, and I think we should look at research and we should try and kind of triangulate and evidence our research, but to over-rely on a wide RCT reduces things down. And I'll just give you one example, phonics. Okay, I have been accused on Twitter of being a phone denier, and it's true. And he did it 3 times. He called me a phone denier. So I can't even spell phonics. How ironic is that? But phonics denialists are supposedly people who don't believe in phonics, as if phonics is somehow a faith system. And the case for synthetic phonics over analytical phonics, there is quite a strong evidence base to suggest that synthetic phonics is the preferable way of teaching phonics. Bear with me if you're not an English by the age of 11 in primary schools, it reduced their joy of reading. Now you look at another piece of research looking at secondary school children, and that piece of research in secondary school showed that children between the ages of 11 and 16 who read for pleasure outperform academically all of their peers. So we have a problem, don't we? Because if boys at the age of year 11 are more competent readers but less enthusiastic readers, and then they stop reading at 11 and they don't read for pleasure between the age of 11 and 16, you might then have an answer for the statistic we have that there's a 14% gap between girls' achievement and boys' achievement in reading at 16. So phonics is helping boys to decode, but unless across your school you have a wider strategy and you look at the whole research, then you don't have the answer to the problem of reading. In fact, what you actually do is widen the gap because you put them off it so much that they never pick the book again. Now that's a huge generalisation, but you cannot take research in isolation and shine the torch of truth on it and then implement it into policy. And that's exactly what we've got with this government. The first time any government ever in history has enforced in law a pedagogy on our profession. And we have to question that pedagogy. I'm not saying don't teach it. Teaching 20 minutes, that's not a big deal, is it? 20 minutes of your day, get it out of the way and then do some proper stuff. So when you're planning a curriculum, don't go, oh, we've got to do the phonics. Go, what pedagogies work for children holistically across the curriculum, across what we understand children to be. And I'd say look at the cognitive, look at the social, look at the emotional, and bring those three things together. And then finally, is your curriculum asking children to consider and ask big questions about the world? Is it placing them as a localised side who looks around the world and sees this sense of global opportunity and connection and communication within their community? Because if it's not, you might as well have not bothered, just send them home and they can do a Moodle course instead. So I'm just going to escape that for a moment, and I've got a slideshow here and it runs for 4 minutes so I can just have a little snooze. And it's just pictures of children that either I have worked with or who have been in schools that I've been working with over the past 10 years ago. In fact, I think you'll know one of them. And in every single case, this is what we're trying to do. Every single case. And I want you to just look at those pictures. If I'd have shown you them before, what you'd have seen is just loads of children looking like they're having a nice time. What I'm going to ask you to do now is it's playing through, and you can chat quietly to people sitting next to you, is where do you think we're seeing evidence of this in what we're watching? And if you can't, it might be worth hitting the likes actually, so you can all have a snooze. Let's just...
say to yourself, make the cool on the pono for how to have. And when you make the cool on pono, it's like kind of automatic kind of. You don't need to talk and stuff when happening. And you just gotta let them and the stuff just waiting for when you're ready.